Okay, well, as I was saying before about the man in the United States who was just recently sentenced to jail for a comment he made on a Twitter post. I think it was Twitter. I could be wrong. It's on a social media post anyway. But I think it was Twitter, but like I say, I may be wrong about that. It was on some social media post. Anyway, only a mentally ill society would send a person to jail for wishing for tyranny to no longer exist. You know, we have a serious problem here if this is happening, and it is happening, so we do have a serious problem. Um, Here's the thing. Again, getting back to the use of substances and so on, in our society now, there's hardly anyone who isn't using some substance, either a prescription or a street drug. You know, something that's mind altering. There's hardly anyone that isn't on something. And the same was true in Nazi Germany. In Nazi Germany, they had a drug called Pervitin. And you can look this up. It was called Pervitin. And it was a form of crystal meth. And the German army was all on it. And much of the German civilian population was also on it. And you know, people were kept high on that. They had derivatives of cocaine that they were using too. You know, and that is biblically that is a thing called pharmakia, and it's actually condemned in the Bible. These practices of consuming mind altering substances for recreational use or for because you believe you're going to get spiritual enlightenment from it or whatever, you know, things like that. It's actually a condemned practice, you know, and it's called pharmakia, the spirit of pharmakia. Um, Again, you see, in Germany, they had child sacrifice. The value of life was nil. And look, babies were ripped out of the arms of their mothers and bayoneted as the people got off the trains at these camps, you know. That's the sort of thing that went on. Those camps that they had, these concentration camps, they were mini hells, is what they were. They were about as close as you can get on Earth to the horrors of hell. And, you know, that doesn't happen by accident. There's demonic influence there for that to happen. And the thing is this. We see the parallels. We see the scapegoating of certain groups of people. We see the perversity. We see rampant drug use. We see a cheapening of life. We see the sacrificing of children and of childhood. All that is happening. And on top of that, we see that the scriptures of the Bible, of the Christian Bible, being labeled hate literature. We see people being barred from praying, from quoting scripture, and so on, because it's regarded as hate literature. You see, the devil don't like competition. His product isn't as good as God's product. His product will give you a little thrill for a while. It's a cheap product. It's a flash-in-the-pan product. You'll really enjoy it for a very short time, but it's not worth the price. God's product is long-lasting. It's not gimmicky like the devil's product, but it's a long-lasting quality product. And you get good value for your money if you buy God's product. So the devil don't want competition. Devil don't want God advertising on his turf. That's what it boils down to. And so what does the devil offer? He offers cheap thrills, temporary riches, various highs, which of course you always come down from a high, and usually you come down with a crash, and with more issues and troubles than you went into it with. This is what the devil has on offer. And the people who have sworn to serve him and who are now in charge of this society, what are they promoting? They're promoting every form of debauchery, every form of abuse that you can think of. They're promoting death over life. 2 weeks to get put down by a doctor, 2 years to get life-saving surgery. That tells you right there what their priorities are. In Canada, I don't know if they passed it yet, but they were talking about modifying the assisted suicide law to enable children as young as 12 to avail themselves of it without the parental permission or the parents even knowing about it. The parents would be notified after the fact, after the child was gone. I don't know if that went through or not, but that was discussed at the very least. The fact that that was even discussed is an indication of how far we've fallen and how evil we are. There's parallels to be drawn between what's happening in our society and what happened in ancient Rome, what happened in Nazi Germany, what happened in the Eastern Bloc communist countries. We're seeing it all happening now in one form or another. And all of it is demonic. All of it's evil. None of it is good. We need to be as far removed from it as we can be. We need to be as defiant of it as we're able to be. And we need to recognize that we will pay a price for that. If you're going to be defiant of these things, you will pay. But sometimes it's necessary just to grit your teeth and take the beating. Sometimes you got to take the beating for doing what's right. And, I realize I'm soon going to be called to put my money where my mouth is on that front. I know that. It's coming to that. And I intend to be defiant of all of this stuff. Anything that they bring in that I know to be part of that system, I'll defy it because I have to. And I'll pay a heavy price for that, but not as heavy a price as I'll pay if I don't defy it. Not defying it is far worse, and it'll go far worse for anyone who doesn't defy it in the long run. In the short run, no. People like me are going to pay in the short run, but in the long run, it's going to go far worse for those who go along to get along. Anyway, that's it for now. That's all I have to say on the subject for the time being. The phone doesn't have a lot of memory, so it keeps cutting me off, so I keep having to load up videos and shut them, and then, then I can delete them from the phone, and that gives me room to make another one. So that's it. Rocky is over in that vicinity in the long grass, having a rest. He's laying down. Maybe I'll take you over there. We have a little bit of film left. I'm drying my corn husks, as you can see. Let's see if... Oh, there he is. There he is. There's Rocky. Hi, Rocky. Just showing the people there that you're there and you're okay. You're just having a rest. That's him over there. Hey. Anyway, that's it for now. It's a beautiful day here. I don't have any work today. I probably should have walked into town again, but I didn't really feel like it. So I didn't do it, but I should have, I suppose. And I will again. I gotta make another trip in soon. But in the meantime, Rocky and I will see you later. Bye bye for now.